A lot of times firefighters and first responders will have what we call survival guilt. The classic issue is that, you know, I'm not supposed to feel. I'm not supposed to have this feeling and this reaction to what I just saw and what I did or I didn't do. People need to talk about that. They need to be able to sit around and discuss the fact that, you know, in their heart they're really saying, better him than me.
It doesn't have to be a triple fatality forest fire. You know, it could be a core, it could be a car wreck, you know, some child that we run on that, if, you know, doesn't have to be something that is known to everybody.
You know, when I first got in the fire service, it was, you know, you suck it up. You know, you wanted to be a firefighter, you deal with it, and you figure it out on your own. And then, you know, 10, 15 years ago, that pendulum swung all the way to where any incident of any acuity, we wanted to debrief, and it was mandatory for everybody. Now we're starting to see that, like I said, the one-size-fits-all doesn't work.
I get more out of just talking to guys in the firehouse, you know, that camaraderie. I don't want the formal sit down, how are you doing kind of stuff, but just having that brotherhood with other guys in the firehouse and just talking to them does more good for me than anything else.
You sit down and you talk to guys in the firehouse and they can kind of relate, but the three of us went through it. As much as you talk to guys, they weren't there. They don't really know unless they've been through something like that. Even talking to these guys is a huge help, but talking to somebody that actually knows what's going on, I think can be, it's huge. I mean, you might not know you even have anything going on. Your wife might not know.
Yeah, there wasn't much that came up afterward, like that essential like hustle right when everything happened and he got the time off and all of that was amazing, but a couple months later it's like that's when you kind of started seeing the different triggers coming in, and it's like I didn't know where to go, I didn't know what to say, I didn't know who to reach out to.
PTSD is a serious medical condition, and if you're having symptoms and having trouble getting over an incident, you know, you need to be encouraged to go and you need to be willing to go.
You know, if you have a broken arm, there's no compunction whatsoever about going to get a cast. But if you've got emotional issues, then it's, you know, there's something, you're weak-minded, you know, there's something wrong about you. And it can create fear among your team. You know, if this guy is not stable, is he going to have my back at a fire? And so then the trust issues start to go. And the worst thing that can happen with PTSD is that a person does it by themselves.
And I think it's okay to say, you know, hey, this is really bothering me. Is it bothering anybody else? And we're horrible at that for sure. And maybe, yeah, I'm the only one, but you know, it's okay to reach out and say, I didn't like that.